Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get down to Mexico City. Standing by for the call, here are Senor Gordon and Senor Davis.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the New York Jets and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks free again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is fielded at the 27. Refusing to go down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And now a carry here for their fullback. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
As a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
Well, that's caught at the 25.
Oh,
It's still and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, he breaks another. Still going. And another tackle broken. Continuing to fight for more. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, that coach is talking to the offensive coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. It's incomplete. Tremaine Johnson ends up there to force the incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is intimidate the 2nd down. They feel good about what's going on, and they just get better and better. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up a screen there, and they're going to get a lot of it. It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they can get a first down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. This is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 minutes. This is 3rd and 10. And this is a spectacular one-handed grab there. Defenders getting chased, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play on broken tackles. Those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. They've had triple tackling throughout this game. But in this particular play, how about that move? Or should I say it's moves with an S? Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You end up getting a grab around that play.
It's in now for the extra point. And this is a while ago as they just hang on to their big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in after one. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys have to hunt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just want to go nowhere.
Baseball and the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on his base to bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes outside, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now. The more work he's getting.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass thrown out to his running back. And line up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call a loss of 5 yards on the play. And then a force upon the 3rd and 14.
That was well defended, and what was completion resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. From the left side here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 in the Charger first. Offense for them has been a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're doing the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players are really looking at what he fires. Here's what's intercepted. He's picked off on his own 46. And Charles is just going to wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance. Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just getting 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fends him off. That's complete right around the 8. And they get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set up 1st and goal.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this rush to his left, still on the run.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the number that time. They'll try and run with a fullback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.